Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. And depending on where you are in the world, today we have the full moon in Gemini. I do apologize because I had planned to already have the series on codependency started. And when I finished the daily coaching tips, I ended up sick for 3 days, couldn't stand up. It was great. Not. So we're going to do a quick energy read for the full moon in Gemini. And I hope to have the first in that series published tomorrow. So we're going to start with the Moonology deck, because that seems appropriate for a full moon in Gemini, and see what the cards have got for us today. What have we got? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. All right. I've actually gotten fairly decent at finding the cards in this guidebook. I struggle with some of them. I'm not sure why. This one's not near as bad as the chakra guidebook. So, okay. The energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go? And do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So we start with the energy is gaining momentum. And the moon is waxing up to the point that it reaches the full moon, and then we enter the waning phase. So we're going to start off with the Light Seers Tarot and grab a few cards on this full moon energy. Energy for the Gemini full moon. What do the cards have for us today? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles. I tell you what, there's been a lot of energy around work and following your soul path and your passion. Love it. I'm all about following your passion. All right, we have the Hanged Man. So already a major arcana. Let's get two more. Two more. Two more cards for the Gemini full moon. What have you got for... Oh, that's too many. Two cards, please. Two more for the energy of the Gemini full moon. I'll pretend I can shuffle and we'll see if that helps. All right, two more, please. Two more for the full moon in Gemini. What is the energy spirit? Oh, Three of Swords. We're going to clarify. No worries, no worries. All right, that's still too many. Just one, please. Just one more, please. One more. What other card have you got for the full moon in Gemini? Oh, wait. You know what? Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I like it. I like it. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, what I get from this is that you have been working very hard on something, be it a physical, like a side gig, a side hustle. It could be your home, your family, relationships, but there's something, some passion project that you have been pouring yourself into. And now you're not really sure what to do. You're kind of at a turning point. You're uncertain what direction to take. You've got the Hanged Man. You're trying to get a new perspective, maybe get more information before you move forward because you're afraid of heartbreak. And this could be because you've tried in the past and things haven't worked out, that you've had a passion project that you've dedicated yourself to, and in the end you were disappointed. And the thing is, I can relate, trust me. Um, However, right now, especially, the astrological energy is very supportive of passion projects, side gigs, following your passion. as a potential income. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles being, you know, there's a lot of times the Nine of Pentacles is looked at as a single energy, but more than that, it's just that this is an independent energy. She, and not gender specific, but in the card it's a she. She is self-reliant. She provides all that she needs for herself. She doesn't have to depend on anyone. And she's plucking all of her pentacles off of this tree. She's done very well for herself, and she created her own wealth. And I feel like you're going to have a message of clarity. Some message is going to come through that's going to help you through this hanged man, uncertain, new perspective moment to direct you on the path that is going to be the best to take. So if you're still feeling that uncertainty and there's some fear there with the Three of Swords, the fear of heartbreak, fear of failure from past experience, relax, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So abundance and clarity are coming. And the Four of Pentacles, I feel like that's just Spirit saying, hold tight, hold tight, hold your position. And it may also mean watch your coins, because in this picture and on this card, she's holding her pentacle and she's holding it tight. And so it may be that in this in between phase, this uncertain area that you're in right now, where you have this project, you have this idea, you have this thing that you're trying to bring to life, but you're uncertain and you're waiting on the clarity, or you've launched it, you've put it out there, and you're waiting on the abundance to come in. Hold your pentacles, hold your position, because that Knight of Swords is bringing in the clarity that's going to take you where you want to go with it. So we're going to clarify using the Witch's Tarot. All right, what more can you tell us, Spirit? What more can you tell us about this Gemini full moon energy? Gemini full moon. Also, I don't get any kickbacks for this, but if you are into astrology, I love astrology. Molly McCord has an amazing intuitive astrology podcast that she does on YouTube. Check her out, and I'll put a link to her full moon video in the description box. I just love Molly McCord. She does an amazing job. All right, clarity for the Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe. Okay. Ooh, we have the shadow side. Oh, and for the Hanged Man, we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. The shadow side in this deck is a card that really indicates fear, which is kind of what I thought for the Three of Swords. We're going to clarify the Three of Swords right now. Three of Swords. What for the Three of Swords? Clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit. More for the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Whoa. I'm going to take the first one, the High Priest. So, let me pick up my little mess here. That looked like a lot more confusion than clarity. But yeah, the High Priest, so it's really, you know, that Three of Swords is seeking more knowledge, not feeling like you have enough information to move forward. Nine of Pentacles, clarity for the Nine of Pentacles. What have you got for us, Spirit? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. I love this little deck because it's easy to handle, but these cards are like super slick. Okay, and we have the Seven of Wands. Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? And we have the Empress. Impressive. One more. Okay. King of Cups. So For clarifiers, I can talk for clarifiers. For the Eight of Pentacles, we have the shadow side. And the shadow side really is about fear and facing your fear. And we talked about this in the daily coaching tips this week on Monday, facing your fear. And how when we face our fears, we overcome them. And that's really what's depicted in the card. If my arm was long enough, I would show you the teeny tiny card. But so we've got this great idea. We're not sure where to go with it. We've been working on it. We've put a lot into it, and now we're afraid. Sometimes it's almost like having a baby, and you've nurtured it and waited for this moment, and it's so delicate and new, and you're just afraid to put it out there just yet. You know, you feel very protective of it. And sometimes while you're in that process, while you're starting to change direction, it is wise to keep that to yourself because not everyone around you is going to be supportive. So for the most part, I get this as just facing your fear to move forward, but also keep it on the lowdown until you're ready to officially launch it. Hi, Smokey. Smokey's my tarot helper. He absolutely loves tarot. And for the Hanged Man, he loves himself too. Everybody, that's beautiful, Smokey. For the Hanged Man, we got the Four of Wands. And again, that's that card of completion, of union, of celebration. So I feel like the cat's tail is a little obstructive. When you come out of this place of pondering and actually move forward and overcome your fear that you're going to have this completion, this celebration when your project is launched. And the Three of Swords is, again, it's about more clarity. Really? You're like Catzilla today. Scoot, scoot. But the High Priest is about getting that extra bit of information to move forward, because then you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles really is clarified by the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. Hold your position. Stand firm in your belief in what you're doing and that it can succeed. And that's what's important in moving forward to that Nine of Pentacles, is that you don't give up. You're still in that growth process. Come on, buddy. Come on. You are like trampling my cards. And we have the Empress on the Knight of Swords. So that moment of clarity, the Empress is the all-knowing, the feminine energy. She's very quiet, though. She doesn't say much. She lets her actions speak for her, but she's just the epitome of wisdom and abundance. So I have a feeling this message, this clarity that's coming in for you, is what's really going to wrap things up for you. And it's going to be emotionally fulfilling, because we got the King of Cups as the final clarifier. So what you are working on is absolutely going to be beautiful. And it's not going to be at all like having a cat walk all over your tarot cards. And I don't know if you can see it behind me. There's a sign that says, "Welcome to the shit show. Hope you brought alcohol." And it has the name of all of our pets. And actually, I'll show it to you. I'll put a shot of it in the community page so you guys can see it. But that's why. That's moments like that we just joke that there's a lot of life in this house. So for final energy, we're going to get a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Pardon the Catzilla moment. It's funny because cats are very tuned into energy, and Smokey specifically absolutely loves tarot. He just, every time I'm doing a reading, he's all over the cards. So we got card number 2, which is Yin. And there we go. Yin, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So again, we had the Empress, which is that feminine energy, the Yin energy. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So I think that really wraps it up nicely that we had the Eight of Pentacles. You've put yourself in a position to receive. And we have the Knight of Swords, where the incoming clarity, be open to receptivity. You're in a place where you're ready to receive. So stay in that yin, that beautiful yin, feminine energy, open to receive. And I think you'll be surprised what comes in. So again, I will have that first codependency video in the series out tomorrow. I will post it tomorrow evening, and I'll put a shot of the Welcome to the Shit Show poster on the community page so y'all can enjoy it. It is what it is around here. We just love animals, and most of them found us. So it is what it is. Keeps life interesting. Don't forget to charge your crystals, make your moon water, and I hope you have an amazing full moon in Gemini. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.